Action!
What's up, unicorns? Hey, what's up, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody that is tuned in South Africa and around the world. If you do not know me, I am Unjabula Wagwasbego, but you can call me Jabs, you can call me Jabby. You know what to do. We back on these YouTube streets, and it's our second video. Anyway, so if you haven't seen or watched my latest video, my previous video, please go check that out. Please like, subscribe, and share with your loved ones and whoever you want to share with. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm actually shooting this video on Valentine's Day, so if you got a boo, you know what to do. But it is love day, so just spread love. And yeah, man, as I mentioned, I am Jabula Sibego, and on my previous video I did mention that I'm gonna have a Q&A on how to become an au pair. So please stay tuned. We're gonna get into it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start the video. Okay guys, so I'm back in with my phone. Please excuse me, not to be rude. The information is on my phone. So I think this is gonna be a tradition. I'm just gonna have my phone if we're having info sessions, or if I need to read something from somewhere. I have my notes right here, so please bear with me. Secondly, this is not a paid video. I am not sponsored. This is just from my own accord, just plugging you guys. I've had so many girls that have been asking me, what do you do? How are you traveling? You know, etc, etc. So I figured, you know what, let me just, share the information that I have with you guys, and I hope you enjoy this video. As I mentioned, please like, subscribe, and share this video. Okay, so the first question that I have, well, the broad question that I have is how to become an au pair. So just to clarify what an au pair is, an au pair is a fancy word for a child care provider, right? It's a French word, like not French, so you say au pair. Okay, I'm kidding, I don't know, but yes, it's just a fancy word for a nanny. But you travel abroad. It's either you travel to the United States of America or you travel to Europe. There are different countries in Europe that you can choose, and it really depends on the agency that you are under. So yes, and one thing guys that I could tell you right now is do your own research. I can tell you the information that I have from my own experience, but please do thorough and intense research about this. You are traveling to a foreign country, so please guys, know that the agencies are accredited. At least to know somebody that has traveled, or just do your research and see, that okay, there are a few people that have traveled and they were safe and they came back, or they relocated to a different country. Right. And then, yeah, as I mentioned, you need to check if it's accredited. Most of these agencies have different offices. So there's a Johannesburg office, there's a Cape Town office, there's different offices. So at least with that, you know that it's a big company. You must also see in terms of the years, how many years the company has been, operating. So that's another point that you need to check out. So right now, I'm just gonna give you a checkpoint of what you need to become an au pair, or the requirements that you need, right? So firstly, you need to be between 18 and 30 years for a different, so okay, let me say this. There's one agency that I know, which is Carla's au pairs. That one is 18 to 30 years. And then cultural care au pair, the one that I just recently landed with from the United States of America, that is from 18 to 25 years old. So this is the age range. A lot of host families love between your 20-year-olds, 23, but it all depends on your experience as a child care provider, right? So that's point number 1, right? Secondly, you need child care experience. You need to have volunteered, probably, at a kindergarten, a creche, or you have worked with kids, you babysit, for a certain amount of time. They need times, they need to know how long, and all of that. It's a thorough process. So you need to know, what you have been doing for the past years, and your hours, and how many kids, their age range, all of that, right? Then you need to be in good physical and mental health. It is, let me not say daunting. Daunting is a very dramatic word, but traveling to a foreign country alone is quite, a milestone for a lot of people. But you do, get your training before you leave. You do get, some meetings with the agents that you with the company, and they assist you with traveling and being abroad, alone, right? Cool. The next one, you need to be a non-smoker, guys. You need to be a non-smoker. They just don't want people that smoke. Like, you need to be a non-smoker. That's what I'm gonna say. Anyway, you need a driver's license. In the US, it's more compulsory to have a driver's license. In Europe, it depends on the country that you are going to. You need a passport, right? And then there's a process where you're gonna get your visas and everything, but that's like after everything that has been done, right? So you need a driver's license, you need a passport, right? Cool. And then you need to be fluent in English. You need to be fluent in English, guys. You are going to a country that is predominantly English speaking. In the US, it's English, Spanish, but if you know Spanish, ooh, good for you, girl. Like, ooh, you're boss. But predominantly English. In Europe, there's different countries, different languages, but English is a universal language anyway. So you need to be fluent in English, guys. You need to have a grade 12 qualification, or you need to have passed, or you are in the process of getting your matric certificate. Next, you need to be single. You need to be single. I think these agencies understand that having relations, long distance relationships, don't last, but it depends. Okay, I'm not gonna, anyway. You need to be single. Anyway, you need to be a South African citizen. I know there's one agency that takes Namibian girls as well as South African, but Cultural Care Repair, the agency that I lived with in 2019, only takes South African girls. Cool. And then so that's the requirements, right? And then, just to speak from experience right now, there are, program fees that you need to pay. You need to pay for your visa, you need to pay for your driver's license, you need to pay for those little important factors that you're gonna get. But everything is gonna be, unpacked by the agent that you're gonna be speaking to. Another thing, this is an online application. You go online, you Google, you check out the agencies, and you see what is right for you. That's why I mentioned that you need to have thorough information, guys. You need to know who you're speaking to, at least have references and be like, okay, cool, I know a friend or a girl that used to, and just do your own research. You really, really have to do that, guys. It's very dangerous, and we just need to be safe. This information I'm giving you guys because I've experienced, leaving and coming back. So yes, that's the information that I can give you right now. But in terms of experience, it was fantastic being abroad, especially at a really young age. You grow a lot, you broaden your horizons, but it's more about the child. I think a lot of times they advertise this travel, and that's the selling point, right? Clickbait, right? But this is really about you gaining experience with childcare, right? So if you do want to get into education, or want to open your own kindergarten, or a few things that you want to probably venture in regarding children, this is like the best thing you can ever do, because a lot of companies, a lot of schools, they want experience, and when you have experience, you are good. So let's not get it twisted. Okay, we traveled, Umnandi, there are pictures, oh, we in Las Vegas, oh, we are, but majority of your time you are going to be taking care of your host children, right? So you have a host family, the family that's going to host you for the time frame that you're going to be in the country, and you're going to be taking care of their kids, be it 1 kid, be it 2, be it 3, be it 4. Now that depends on the matching process that you're going to be doing within the program, right? So you're going to be jotting down everything. You're going to be having, a profile, your hours, your experience. You're going to be having online training. It's a long process, guys. It's a long. You're not just going to apply and leave. It's a long process. There needs to be a police clearance. You need to go. Oh yes, you need to get your COVID vaccines, guys. You are not going to travel out of this country without a vaccine. I'm just telling you facts and J. I couldn't even come back in South Africa without, a specific test and getting my vaccines. So you need to get vaccinated, guys. If you do not want to get vaccinated, like forget about it. Forget about it. Okay, think loud, but forget about it. Okay. You need to get your vaccine, right? So you're going to be having also a general practitioner check up. You're going to check up on that, just health in general, because you're going to be working with children, and it is an exhausting profession. But if you love children, go ahead. It's a great opportunity for you. And yes, man, I think I covered a whole lot. This is a really short video that I just wanted to give you guys, but just a reminder, you can check out, this is not a paid sponsored video, but you can check out Cultural Care Au Pairs, that's Au Pair in America. Check that out, as well as Carla's Au Pairs, right? That one is also European, but you also can go to America. So just do your research, guys. Please, I beg you, please do your research, guys. It's gonna be very highly important for you guys to do that for yourselves. Zbegele. Because you want to travel, you need to be here. You understand? So yes, thank you so much for tuning into my video. This was my info session that I wanted to give you guys, how to become an au pair. I'm just excited to give you more information, more things to come. So thank you guys for tuning in till the end of this video. If you have just gotten here, I thank you so much, and don't forget to like, subscribe. You are in the A team. Thank you, unicorns, for tuning in. Bye bye.